Yes, good morning students. In class 6, chapter number 7, fraction. This is the second part, simplest form of a fraction. Simplest form of fraction means, suppose you take a fraction 12 upon 10. Right? This is the fraction 12 upon 10. In this fraction you see there is a numerator 12 and denominator 10. So, can you check the common factor of 12? Common factor. What is the common factor of 12 and 10? Yeah, common factor of 12 and 10 is how much? 2. Is 2. So, we will divide this fraction 12 upon 10 by 2. Both numerator and denominator. So, when you divide 12 by 2, you will get 6. And when you divide 10 by 2, you will get 5. Now again we check 6 and 5. What is the common factor of 6 and 5? The common factor of 6 and 5 is 1. So now this fraction is simplest form, is in the simplest form. Simplest form means the fraction whose numerator and denominator should have only common factor 1, not another number. So we start from the factor, this 12 upon 10. You can see the common factor of 12 and 10 is 2. So we divide the fraction by 2. Okay, so we divide the fraction by 2 and we get 6 upon 5. And now we check again we check 6 and 5. What is the common factor of 6 and 5? Is only 1. So now we can say that this fraction is in simplest form. Let's take one more example, like 32 upon 18. 32 upon 18. So, now what is the common factor of 32 upon 18? Let's take some different example. Yes. 18 upon 36. So if I ask you, we have to simplify this fraction, right? So what we do, we find the common factor means a number which can divide both numerator and denominator. So I think you will think that this number easily can divide it by 2, right? This number can be easily divided by 2, both numerator and denominator. Both should be divided by same number. The same number is 2. So when you divide 18 by 2, you will get 9. And when you divide 36 by 2, you will get 18. Correct? Now, again you will think that these two numbers 9 and 18 can be divided by any other number except 1. Yes. This number can be divided by 9. The condition is that the both numbers should be divided by same number. Right? So 9 divided by 9 you will get 1. And 18 divided by 9 you will get 2. Now I ask you that if these two numbers, one numerator and denominator in 1 upon 2 can be divided by another number except 1 cannot. So there is no any other number which can divide numerator and denominator. So now you can see that there is a common factor is only 1. So whenever you get a common factor 1 in the fraction at last, you will get, say, that this is the in simplest form. Simplest form. Right? So this is the simplest form in the fraction of the given fraction. Given fraction is 18 upon 36 and this is the simplest form of fraction. So let's take another example like 24 upon 48. 24 upon 48. Now again you will think that what is the common factor of 24 and 48? Right. It can divide by 4 easily. 4 6 are 24. 4 1 is 4. 4 2 is 8. 6 upon 12. Now again we think by which number these numerator and denominator can be divided except 1. Yes. These can be divided by 6. Both can be divided by 6. So 6 divided by 6 you will get 1. 12 divided by 6 you will get 2. Now we can see these two numbers cannot divide by any other number except 1. So common factor of 1 and 2 is 1. So whenever you get common factor 1, you will say this is the simplest form. And this process is called simplification. What is called? Simplification of the fraction. So this required in to add and subtract the fraction and to find the like fractions. You have to require to this process again and again in the future topics. So do practice of many fractions and try to learn how to do simplification and get the simplest form of fractions. And this is a very much important topic of this chapter. Right? Now we take another topic. Okay, now we take the other topic. The topic is like fractions. Like fraction. What is mean by like fraction? We take two fractions, right? 2 upon 3 and 7 upon 3. Can you get any similarity, any common thing in these two fractions? Yes. Denominator are same. Denominator are same. Denominators are same, right? So if two fractions have denominator are same, then we can say these two fractions are, so 2 upon 3 and 7 upon 3 are like fractions. So condition is that denominator should be same. 7 upon 9, 8 upon 9. So they are also like fractions. They are also like. Is this like? No, they are not like. So what is they? They are unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. They are unlike fractions. So denominator are different. Are different, so they are called unlike fractions. What is called? Unlike fractions. So like or unlike fraction you have understood. If the denominator are same, then it's called like fraction. If denominator are different, they are called unlike fractions. Now we will understand how to change unlike fraction into like fraction. And before this, we understand how to compare. Like see, suppose we want to compare 4 upon 3 and 2 upon 3. Compare means which is bigger or which is smaller. So you can see here that we will compare only numerators. We will compare only numerators. So numerators, 4 is bigger. First we will see first. 4 is bigger, so we write here greater than. Right? Suppose that 7 upon 9 and 12 upon 9. So first is smaller, so we write here smaller than, less than, right? So we compare only the numerator in the like fraction. In like fractions. So like fraction comparing is very easy. You have to compare only numerator. Now we understand how to compare unlike fractions. How to compare unlike fractions. How to compare unlike fraction. So let's take example 2 upon 5 and 3 upon 6. We have to compare. How we compare the unlike fraction? We cannot compare numerator, we cannot compare denominator. So now we have to require to change this unlike fraction into like fraction. What do? Change in unlike fraction. Change into like fractions. Change into like fractions. So how we change into like fraction? See this. We multiply the denominator of second fraction into first fraction. Both numerator and denominator. And we multiply denominator of first fraction into second fraction. Denominator of each other. Multiply the fraction with denominator of each other, right? So 6 2 ja 12, 5 6 ja 30. We get first fraction change into 12 upon 30. And 3 5 ja 15 and 5 6 ja 30. So you get 12 upon 30 and 15 upon 30. Now you can see denominator are same. So these given fraction 2 upon 5 and 3 upon 6 is changed into like fractions, right? So denominator are same. Now we can compare very easily 12 and 15. So first fraction is the smaller. So we take here less than. So you have understood how to compare the unlike fractions and unlike fraction. To compare the unlike fraction, we require to change unlike fraction into like fraction. And how we change? We multiply the complete fraction with each other denominator. First fraction multiply by denominator of second fraction. And the second fraction will multiply by the denominator of first fraction, right? Like 2 upon 5 multiplied by the denominator of second fraction 6, and second fraction is multiplied by the denominator of 5. So now you can get change in the like fraction, and then we can easily compare the like fraction, right? So this is the process of comparing of like fraction and unlike fraction. Now we take another example, another topic. Now we learn how to add and subtract like fractions, right? Addition and subtraction. Of like fractions. So how we add, first we understand how to add like fractions. It's very easy. Suppose you get 3 upon 5 plus 7 upon 5. Okay. First we are learning about the like fractions. So like fraction can be easily added. You add only numerator 3 plus 7 divided by 5. The denominator will not add. Okay. Remember, we add only numerator in the addition of like fraction. So you have to add only numerator 3 and 7. 3 plus 7 you get 10 upon 5. So 10 upon 5 is the addition of given two fraction. You can simplify dividing by common factor. I told you that simplification will require in addition subtraction earlier. So 5 to the 10, 5 to the 5. So 2 upon 1 is the answer. Clear? So what we have to remember? We have to add, first we check that the fraction are like or unlike, right? Denominator you have to see if they are same, then this like, otherwise different. So like fraction addition is very simple. You have to add only numerator and divide by same denominator. Don't add denominator, right? So 3 plus 7 divided by 5, you will get 10 upon 5. Let's take one more example, like 11 upon 15 plus 2 upon 15. Again, you will check that the fractions are like fraction or unlike fraction. How? Denominator 15 and 15 are same, so it is like fraction. So now we can easily add numerator. 11 plus 2 divided by 15. 11 plus 2 is 13 upon 15. And now you can see there is no common factor of, only common factor is 1, so it's already simplified, right? So 13 upon 15 is the answer. So I think very easy how to add the like fraction. Just add numerators. But before addition, you have to check that the given fraction are like or unlike, right? Now we will add subtract. Subtract, suppose subtraction of like fractions. Right. Subtraction of like fractions. Suppose you take 25 upon 30 minus 10 upon 30. Both fractions are like fraction, so we can write again with 25 minus 10. 25 minus 10 upon 30. 25 minus 10 is 15 upon 30. So again the same method, you have to subtract 25 minus 10. 25 minus 10 you get 15 upon 30, and 15 upon 30 can be divided by common factor 15. So 15 minus 15, 15 to the 30, 1 upon 2 is the answer. So you have to remember one thing, that first you check that the given fraction is like or unlike, right? Like fraction, so you have to just subtract the numerators and divide by common denominator. Don't do anything with denominator. Denominator will be same. So this is the process of addition and subtraction of like fractions, right? Now we have to understand about the next topic, which is the addition and subtraction of unlike fraction. Okay. Continue. Now we learn how to add and subtract unlike fraction. Just before this, we have understood about how to add and subtract like fraction. So like fraction is very easy. How to add and subtract? Okay. So now this topic is very important. Addition and subtraction of unlike fraction. How to add? Let's take example. First we understand how to add, like 3 upon 5 4 upon 6. Okay. First check these are the like fraction or unlike fraction. Yeah, the denominator are different, so these are the unlike fraction. So now we cannot easily add the numerator here. Okay. Now we will change these unlike fraction into like fraction. How? Same method we have earlier used in the comparing of unlike fraction. Yeah. We will multiply the first fraction with denominator of second fraction. So 3 upon 5 multiplied by denominator of second fraction, we get 18 upon 30. 6 5 is 30, 6 3 is 18. Now we will take second fraction and we will multiply by the denominator of first fraction. So what you get? 4 upon 6 multiplied by the 5. 5 4 is 20. 6 5 is 30. So you get 18 upon 30. We have to add. So we write here plus 20 upon 30. So these fractions are actually equivalent fraction of the given fraction, right? So 18 upon 30 and 20 upon 30 are these are the fractions, same fraction. We have not changed the fraction. We have find actually equivalent fraction. And you know equivalent fraction concept? Remember in the previous video? Any fraction can be multiplied by the same number, numerator and denominator, then we get the equivalent fraction. It means the value will not change of the fraction will not change. It's a numerator and denominator will change as a equivalent fraction. Okay, let it go. 18 upon 30 and 20 upon 30, now these are the like fractions. So in this process we have changed the unlike fraction 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 6 into like fractions. Now we can use the concept, just we have understood how to add like fraction. Same method, 18, numerator we will add 18 plus 20 upon same denominator. Denominator we will not do anything, 30. 18 plus 20, you will get 38 upon 30. Right? So main concept in this topic is that we have to change unlike fraction to like fraction. Direct we cannot add any unlike fraction, right? So 38 upon 30, what is the common factor? Is 2. So we divide the fraction by 2, 19 upon 15. So 19 upon 15 is a simplified form of the answer. So in this method you have understood how to add unlike fraction. The main concept is that you have to change unlike fraction into like fraction, and how multiply the fraction with each other's denominator. But this concept can be applied when you have to add only two fractions. If more than two fractions, then you have to take at a time two fractions, and then you will find the addition of fractions, right? At a time you can use only two fractions. Suppose three fractions are given. Suppose one more is given, 2 upon 3. So now we cannot apply this method here to all the three fractions together. We have to add first two like this, and now we will use this fraction 19 upon 15 plus, take now third fraction, right? 2 upon 3. Now you can see how can we change this fraction in the like fraction. These are not like fraction, these are unlike fraction. So we can just multiply this second fraction with 5, right? This is very easy. There is no use that you will multiply this and this. Okay, you can apply, but now we can apply only this fraction. Our motive is that we have to make the denominator equal. So easily we can make this fraction equal denominator. So 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15. Okay, denominator should be equal. So you can see denominator is equal. Or you can use like this same earlier method, and you will multiply this and this. Okay, that is also right. So now 19 plus 10 upon 15. So 19 plus 10 is 29 upon 15. And the common factor of 29 and 15 is 1. So this is a simplified form. No need to simplify. So in this method you have understood how to add unlike fractions. You can add 2 fractions at a time in this method. Now you are thinking if more than 3 fractions are given, then you can add 2 fractions at a time, right? And there is another method also I will tell you. Another method is taking the LCM method. See here how 2 upon 3 plus 5 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2. Suppose these 3 fractions we have to add all these fractions together at a time. So we have to take LCM. In chapter number 3, playing with numbers, we have understood how to take the LCM, right? So LCM of denominator. Take LCM of all denominators. So what is the denominator? 3, 4 and 2. 3, 4 and 2. So you have to take LCM. So 2, 3 as it is, not divided. 2 to the 4, 2 to the 2. 3 to the 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now we multiply these numbers. 2 into 3 into 2. 2 3 is 6, 2 is 12. 12 is LCM. 12 is LCM. So now we will how to use this LCM to find the addition of these fractions. We write again 2 upon 3 plus 5 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2. We leave some space here and we write the LCM here, which whatever LCM you got here, we write here, right, like this. Now divide the LCM by denominator. Divide LCM by denominator. I am writing here, divide LCM by denominator. So 12 divided by 3, how much you will get? 4. And 4 multiplied by the numerator. 2 into 4. Plus, same mark for the other fraction. 12 divided by 4, 3. 3 multiplied by 5. 5 into 3. It means LCM will be divided by the denominator, and the number you will get, whatever number you will get, you will multiply by the numerator. 12 divided by 2, you will get 6, and 6 multiplied by 1. In between, you will apply plus sign, right? Now, 2 4 ja 8, 5 3 ja 15, 1 6 ja 6 upon 12. Here, 8 plus 15, 23, 23 plus 6, 29 upon 12. So in this method you can apply, but this is little bit typical method. So you can use any method, earlier method or this method. But this method is, the positive thing of this method is that you can add any number of fractions. 4 fraction, 5 fraction, 6 fraction, whatever number of fraction you can add at a time, right? So it is a typical, but it is very useful. So you have to understand. And whenever you will do practice, okay, then you will learn that this is very easy. Typical things become easy after long practice. It's very easy, right? So what you have to learn in this method, you have to learn that first of all we will find the LCM of denominator. Take LCM of all denominator. You have to write these steps so you will not remember, you will not forget. And after finding the LCM, you will divide the LCM by each number of each fraction's denominator. Like I am writing here, divide LCM by denominator. You will get like 12 divided by 3, you will get 4, and 4 will be divided by its numerator. Yeah, its numerator. Now this I will do with all these 3 fractions, and between you will write plus sign, and now we will solve something like this, and you will get the answer. Clear? And the subtraction, how will you do subtraction? Just I am explaining here. Now we learn about the subtraction. Method is same. Just we have to remember that we have to use minus sign. So 4 upon 8 minus 2 upon 5. Right? Unlike fraction, subtraction sign. How we will do subtraction here? See here, method is same. We will change into the like fraction. How will you change? 4 upon 8 multiplied by 5. Denominator of other fraction. 4 5s are 20, 8 5s are 40. Second fraction we will take 2 upon 5 and multiply by the first denominator 8. 8 2s are 16, 8 5s are 40. So actually this method is making that we will multiply the denominator with each other, so that in both the fraction denominator make same, right? So now we will get 20 upon 40, 20 upon 40 minus 16 upon 40, right? Remember the order, first is first and second is the second, don't change the order. Now 20 like fractions, unlike fraction become like fraction, 20 minus 16 upon 40. 20 minus 16 4 upon 40. And this can be simplified by dividing by common factor 4. 4 1 is 4, 4 10 is 40. So 1 upon 10 is the answer of this subtraction. So you can see here, just we use only minus sign. The method is same as we use in addition. So this is the topic here complete here, addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. So whenever you will see this video again and again, and you will learn how to this is a skill actually. This is not only a concept, this is a skill. And a skill can be perfect when you make the practice again and again. And try to solve some word problems whichever will be given in the exercise. First you learn how to solve these questions, then you will come to the word problem. In word problem, easily you can get the hint that we have to do subtraction or addition by reading understanding the question. So you have to understand word problem also. So this chapter fraction is complete now, and you have to do only practice. Thank you.